Hello and welcome. My name is Abhay Kumar. Today I am going to talk about how to install and configure Nagios server and Nagios host in a Docker. Nagios is a DevOps continuous monitoring tool, and it monitors the server performance. Um, uh, you can and the tool commonly used are the Nagios Core and Nagios 11. For details, you can log into their servers, their websites, and you can check more information. So this is a demo presentation, and in this demo, I'm going to perform this 4 steps. So first one is install, config, and configure Nagios server in a Docker container. Install and configure a Nagios host in a Docker container. Basically, I'm using here a Ubuntu server, and configure the Nagios host on the Nagios server, and restart both server and host and test the configuration. So let's start. Usually when you installing a Nagios server on a Ubuntu or CentOS or even Windows machine, so these are the basic steps you are going to follow. Install the dependency. Then these are the commands I have written down. You can see that, and you can find out these commands on the any internet like pages or like internet sites or blog sites also. And install the dependency and create the Nagios user and group, download the Nagios tool and then install it, and download the plugins, and then configure the Nagios by updating the Nagios configuration file to save the time. But since it is I'm using in a container, so in container what I have done, I have used a Nagios image, Docker image, and I will show you which image I have used. I have used this app container Nagios image, and details are like this. So this is the image, and in the command prompt you need to put this command to install the image, and then to install the container you have to put the run command with the name. So I have already done these steps, and here I have already installed the Nagios server, and I have also created a Nagios user. Once it is installed, to access through the web browser the Nagios core, you need to create a user. So this command I have used. This command I have used, and I have already created a user with username Nagios admin. So let's check that my Nagios server is working or not. So this is a Nagios server. Let's go there. Now to access Nagios on this server, the correct URL is, and I have configured this Nagios server on 8181 port on the local host. So the complete address will be this Nagios. Now here you have to give the user ID and password. So here we have Nagios course installed, currently is monitoring the local host services. Now I need to add another host here. So these are the steps I am going to do. Install NRP service on the host. So since I am using another Docker container as a host, so I have installed a Ubuntu container. This is the container I have installed, this Nagios host, and this is a Ubuntu container, and the more detail you can see this here. So this is the Docker container I'm using for the Nagios host server. So you use this command, and to download the image and to create a container you use this command docker run. And once you install the server, you need to install plugins, this Nagios plugin, NRP plugin, and I have Nagios NRP server plugin. So I have already done this because it takes time, so I have already done it for you, so to save the time. Now it comes to how to update the configure the Nagios host on the Nagios server and Nagios server on the Nagios host. So next step is to add the Nagios server address. So first I need to find out what is the server address. So this is the server address. This I need to update in nrp config file. Let's go there of the host. So where is the need to update the port because I have changed the port to 8181 and this server address. Okay, so I have updated the server address. This is the server address in the nrp config file. Server address, server address, server address. Okay, 172.17.0.3. So server has been configured on the host. Now need to configure host on the server. Let's go to the Nagios. Okay, so first step is to configure. I need to add the uncomment the server service address folder. So first go to the update Nagios config. I think it's 51. Yeah, this is the, so this is the address of the server. I have to put the server file, server configuration file, a host configuration file. So this is the place I have to put it. Okay. Next update is make a server folder. So this I will do. Now if you go to see that, sorry, we have This folder has been created. Now I need to update the contact configuration file with the correct email ID on the server. Set I will put a correct email, a valid email ID here. I will put my email ID. Contact has been updated. So next step is create a configuration file for the host, and the host name I am putting is Ubuntu host. Insert, and here these are the codes I am going to put. You can add as many services if you wish, you can put it, it's up to you. I need to update the host IP here. Okay, so let's check the what is the host IP of the IP of the host. Okay, so what is the IP of the host? Okay, 170. So I am updating the IP address of the host. This is the 172.17.0.2 in the host configuration file located on the server named Ubuntu host. Okay, hope this is correct, and these are the services I have added: ping, check users, local disks, check SSH, and total process. Let's save this. Okay, so host config file has been added in the server. Now next step is restart the server and restart the host. So first you need to restart the host, because that then it will catch the host details on the server. So the command is service restart nrp service Nagios nrp server restart. Restarted nrp service restarted on the Nagios host, and then let's restart the service Nagios on the server. It's done. Now let's see that where this on the Nagios browser server configuration has came or not. So let's come here, check the host. Yeah, we have Ubuntu host. So let's these services. Now check SSH. So now we can see this this is how you configure the host. Still it is checking and it's a pending, but slowly it will come. But see, it's started coming. Check SSH. Now it's okay. Check users. So this is how you configure, or like I have shown in Docker, but in the you can do it on the real server or virtual server. So these are the steps basically how you add the config file for the host on the server, and then how both the IP addresses in which files, like for the host you update in the NRP file, and for the server in the host you update in the NRP file, and for the host on the server you update in the specific host config file created. Like in this case I have shown for this file. This is the Ubuntu host configuration file. Let's check again what is the status. So this is enabled. See, now everything. So this is how we configure continuous monitoring tool Nagios on Docker containers, and this is a DevOps tool. Thank you.